today's world, as we look around, we see data science and machine learning all over the place. Chatbots are talking to us, and there are people who try to program, use ChatGPT. So it has basically become part and parcel of education and our day-to-day lives. So this program actually we have designed so that people who are not abreast with the latest technology in data science and machine learning become on board and get knowledge and improve their careers, build their careers upon it. So first of all, it is designed for working professionals, but students who are freshly graduate, who have completed their bachelor's program can also join this program. So the reason why I say that it is for working professionals is because the classes timings are usually scheduled between weekends and evenings, so that working professionals can also attend. But the foundational courses and the core courses are designed in such a manner so that the people who have a little bit of background in science and engineering can take these courses and build upon it in future. So there are two things. So lectures and tutorials are 100% online, and these lectures are taken by reputed faculty of premier institutes in India and abroad. And meanwhile, we also bring in subject matter experts in that particular domain from the industry as well. And then what we have is we have an inbuilt residency program also, in which the students are required to complete 30 days of residency throughout the entire program. So it can be split 15 days, 2 times, or a week, 4 times, and so on and so forth. The key thing is we encourage our Indian students to be part of the residency program, but for international students, this requirement may be waived off. So there are two ways to handle this. So first of all, let's talk about the working professionals who are working in an industry and who join this program. So what we have done is we have designed the e-masters program in application of machine learning and engineering in such a manner that we have divided the courses into 3 major baskets. So first basket is the foundational courses. So these foundational courses are essential so that we can build upon it and go to machine learning and data analysis. So these foundational courses are typically programming courses, mathematics and statistics type of courses. Okay. So working professionals who are not, they might have lost touch with these subjects, during their professional advancement. But what we do is we start from the basics, build upon it so that it becomes they refresh their memories and things like that. For students who have just graduated from different branches of engineering, actually don't cover all these mathematical tools in details. So we in the foundational program, these courses are taught with respect to keeping in mind the fresh graduates from different branches of engineering, also the working professionals who have been working for so many years in the industry. So that is how we designed. Then on top of it, what we do is there is a core courses. So in core courses you have what are the machine learning tools, how do you use it, how do you integrate it with different systems, control systems, Internet of Things, and so on and so forth. We also cover, for example, different types of programming tools. For example, we mostly do everything in Python, and then you have libraries, matplotlib, numpy, cbond, pandas, skitlearn, and all those things are there. We also cover that. On top of it, what we do is there are some of the engineering tools that are taught are useful so that you can integrate machine learning and engineering together. So for example, MATLAB is one of the tools that we work on. R is an statistical language software which which is used for statistical analysis. So that also we'll teach. So basically what we try to do is we integrate everything together from the perspective of working professionals as well as the fresh graduates. So the idea behind this program is that, for example, if I go back 10 to 15 years back, what was the situation? So basically there was a computer boom that was coming in, and so for example, any engineer who is graduating fresh out in the college, if he or she doesn't know how to use a computer in engineering, basically he or she would be in a disadvantageous position. We are now in a era where this data science and AI and machine learning, these tools, if you don't know, you are somewhat handicapped. Okay, so these engineering graduates who have been working in core fields, for example, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, chemical engineers, industrial engineering, production engineering, all these engineering branches, materials, all these engineering branches, even civil engineering. So these graduates, basically what they have to understand is that in today's world, if you don't know the basics of data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, these areas, then you are somewhat handicapped. Okay, so what we try to do with this program is bring you on board, right? So the program is designed so that people who don't have any background in these subjects can become on board. On the other hand, if you look at the computer science graduates, what the focus is, so basically they work on algorithms, operating systems, not too much into engineering, right? So they are abreast with data science and artificial intelligence, but how to apply them to real engineering problems, they would have a challenge. So we try to bridge that gap based on this program. So anybody from any engineering background, for example, people who have graduated in science, physics, chemistry, maths, right, BSc, can also join the program. The essential qualification is that if you have taken mathematics at 12th grade, then you should be able to take this program and go move forward with it. Grade is not required. So basically what we do is we open the application portal, and there is a minimum eligibility criteria which is very, very reasonable. Okay, if you do that, if you qualify that, then basically what we can do is, depending on the number of applications, we can either have an online written test or we can directly go to the interview. And there are panels of people who these are faculty members, to take the interview, and based on that we make a call, a judgment on your application. So that's how it works. Mostly any sector, I would say, provided they are in some kind of, so for example, I'll give you an example. So for example, chemical engineering, people who are working in refineries, right, petrochemical plants, they are in civil engineering, for example, hydrology, people working in hydrology. These are some of the examples. In production, how to manage the production, how to optimize the product and things like that. Control systems. These are people from chemical engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering. People who are designing heat exchangers. People who are designing algorithms for machine learning. All these people, people in different, so there is no as such limitation on what industries we want to cover. So any industry, people from any engineering branches should be able to enroll in this program, and they will be, because again, like I said earlier, we build from the foundational courses so that everybody to begin with is on the same level. If you are from arts background, then possibly you will not be able to do it. But if you have taken people from STEM areas, will be able to do justice to the program. So state of the art, for example, Python and its libraries are very exquisite. For example, TensorFlow, is one of the libraries which is many like Pandas, Seaborn, all these Plotly, all these libraries, Matplotlib, many libraries are there for Python. That basically what we try to do is the tools that are prevalent in the industry, all of them we will cover in one of the courses or the other. So our courses are not designed so that, for example, we just give you the basics of programming. How do you program in Python, for example, right? Now, if you want to use those tools, we do it hands-on. So basically, the problems that you will solve, for example, in mathematics, you will use MATLAB or Python Matplotlib library to do it, right? Those will be tutorials. It will be a hands-on session, online hands-on session, okay, in which you will do it with the instructor or the tutor, okay. Similarly, if you are doing probability and statistics, you will use R to solve those problems. So it's like we don't have courses which will teach you one particular language, but it is embedded into all the courses so that whichever software that you use is in the context of that courses, those courses, plus how would you integrate those softwares to the machine learning and data analysis. So that's how we plan to do it. So like I said earlier, if in today's world, if you are not abreast with data science and AI, machine learning, all these areas, you are somewhat handicapped, right? So people who are core technical background, engineering technical background, who have never used these tools in the past during their engineering career, have a chance to get to know these tools and become, at least you will have a working knowledge and hands-on experience of using these tools to solve engineering problems. If you want to go to a managerial position, of course you can also build upon it. But as such, in this particular program, we are not covering any management courses or so. There are other programs in IIT Gandhinagar where you can do that. Okay, so first of all, what we don't do in IIT Gandhinagar is distinguish between that these are our online students and these are our regular BTech students or MTech students. So we consider e-master students as our own students. So this has many different implications in a positive way. So for example, students of IIT Gandhinagar, including the e-master student, will have access to our career development services, which is basically training and placement office. Okay, they will have access to all the facilities, all the labs of IIT Gandhinagar. They will have, for example, they will have access to all the computer labs that we have. They will have access to high performance computing facilities that we have. They will have access to all the materials lab, chemical engineering labs, maker spaces, tinkering labs. All these facilities are open to them. Okay. Now, one of the things that we do during the residency period is tell students how to use it. Right? So we give a tour and everything. So that is one part. Second part is, once you graduate, you are considered to be part of the alumni network of IIT Gandhinagar. So that means, we have alumni all over the world, in US, UK, Europe, Japan, everywhere we have. So you get integrated with these people and these alumni, and therefore what you can do is you can reach out to them and have build a connect from there. So on the other hand, what we do is we bring in the industrial experts during the courses through which you can interact, and of course you can build the networks there as well. Similarly, all the other courses, all the networking events that we have at IIT Gandhinagar, for example, industrial conclaves, we have collab. There are multiple industry academic engagements that we have at IIT Gandhinagar. You will have access to all of that. So the networking opportunities are tremendous. Recently, what we have done in eMasters is we have also helped our students for getting internships both India and abroad. Okay, so there's no limitation of the networking opportunities that IIT Gandhinagar can provide. Okay, so one of the things that we think about is, if you want to be a good engineer, you have to be a good human first, right? So that is the motto. So what we have done is, in e-masters program, we have two components. So first of all, writing is not, I mean, people have different, I don't want to generalize this, but in general what I have seen is writing, technical writing, is one of the key challenges that engineers face, right? So we have a 2-credit course on writing in this e-masters program, so that you know how to express your thoughts into writing. It's an amazing program, and in the past we have, it has been appreciated by older e-master students. Although it's an online program, it's pretty amazing. Second thing what we do is we focus on the leadership. So what are the qualities of a good leader? What are the skills required for a good leader? That is also a 2-credit course which we offer in e-masters. So writing and leadership, these are the two aspects that most of the engineering professionals lack, and we want them to be the students who graduate from this program. We want them to be expressing their ideas in writing at most accuracy. That is one. The second thing is, they have to look into leadership role. How do I become a leader of my organization? Leader meaning you have to give perspective to people, right? So those are the two things. More or apart from these core requirements, what we also have, like I said, all the courses are available to students, all the students of IIT Gandhinagar. So there are other courses. For example, there are courses in economics that we teach in IIT Gandhinagar. People can enroll in that, right? There are, very large, plethora of courses we have. It is a very diverse set of courses in which you can learn soft skills. For example, there is something called CCL Lab. In that you can use, you can learn how to use mathematics from day to day in your day-to-day life. So there are many different programs.